hour. sportsmanship. All it basically means is respect. Respect the players, respect the coaches. The officials and your fellow fans, do that and you'll show excellence in sportsmanship. Take a moment to acknowledge your officials tonight. I have first names over there, David, Jesse, and Bradley. Give them a big hand, please. Thank you, gentlemen, for your work tonight and every night of this season. Now for our starting lineup, alternating sequence beginning with Zumbrota-Mazeppa. The sophomore number 1, Addison Preston. And for Bulldogs, senior number 2, Addison Schneider.
Welcome to Bulldogs basketball. Simulcast here tonight with the Bulldog Nation Foundation sponsoring it, the live stream, and live on WPVW. Bulldogs basketball is broadcast live from the Bennett Sons Sand and Gravel broadcast booth. Bennett Sons Sand and Gravel is family owned since 1937, specializing in excavating and trucking, and also we are online. Our BulldogNationStation.com is sponsored by Bennett's Food Center. Check out BulldogNationStation.com for our broadcast schedule of Bulldog basketball, and Bennett's Food Center for all your grocery needs. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Jake Thompson of Thrivent Financial. Get your financial needs in order with Jake Thompson, and who better to keep score than Jake Thompson? At halftime, we'll have our People's State Bank halftime report. People's State Bank, for all your banking needs. Their mission is to provide customers with a more personalized customer service experience backed by industry-leading products and services. Tonight, joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the morning show host from WPVW, Logan Brewer.
The Bulldogs are coached by Scott Engler and assisted by Jess Brody. Thank you and enjoy tonight's content.
Inside of the cylinder that is attached to the piece of glass.
Great insight from the wrestling guy. All right, starters tonight for the visiting Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars. Number 1, a sophomore guard, 5'8", number 1, Addison Preston. A sophomore guard, 5'9", number 2, Chloe Henn. 5'11", forward, a senior, number 11, Amelia Angerman. Another guard, 5'4" guard, senior, number 30, Addison Liffrig, and rounding out, number 32, sophomore guard, Elise Ryan. The tip is won by the Cougars, our Bulldogs. They are in a 2-3 zone to start things out, led by the seniors up there. 3-point shot on her way, no good. Rebound, then knocked away, stolen by Engler. She'll drive to the lane. Her layup is no good. She'll be fouled hard and head to the free throw line. So right off the bat, a steal by Engler, and she'll get her opportunity right away from the free throw line. She'll go to the line, shoot 2. First foul was on Liffrig, her first, team first. Bulldogs starters tonight, the original starting 5. Senior number 2, Addison Schneider. Senior number 5, Charlie Eust. Sophomore number 11, Maya Larson. Senior number 14, Maren Kriowski. And senior number 21, Olivia Engler, who hits both free throws. And the Bulldogs are out to a 2-0 lead and putting that press on the Cougars. The Bulldogs once again in that 2-3 zone. 3-point shot on the way and good for Liffrig. 3-2 lead for the Cougars. Engler will control the ball, dribble down, jumper in the lane, off the rim, no good. Eust will get the rebound. And the reset by Schneider. Schneider's 3, no good. Larson will capture the loose ball off of the tip by Kriowski. In the lane to Schneider. Schneider gets pushed, no foul there, they do call it. And she'll head to the free throw line.
She's not going to get credit for that, but that was a fantastic pass by Maya Larson. Standing over by the far baseline, saw Addison Schneider floating towards the basket. That's worthy of an assist, but it won't go down as one.
Yeah, Larson and Kriowski both are kind of known for their great passing ability, as Schneider hits both, and Bulldogs retake that slim margin, 4-3 on the Thrivent Financial by Jake Thompson scoreboard. 16:45 as the Bulldogs will tie up. I believe that was Ryan tied up, and they will gain possession of the ball.
Best working out there for the Bulldogs.
It seems like they're trying to still fine-tune that press yet. Getting into the heart of the season, it's going to be the main feature for the Bulldogs. Here's Schneider looking underneath for Just off her fingertips. That'll be a turnover. Quickly up the other way. Here is Ryan. Cross corner pass over to Liffrig. Now back up top. Ryan controls three-point shot on the way, no good, and I think that might go out of bounds off of the Bulldogs. It does. Three-point shot by Angerman was off the side of the iron.
And a really nice contest there by Hughes to close out on Angerman.
Hen will set it up. Corner pass. Now driving the lane was Ryan. She's contested. Pops back out and controlled by Liffrig. Now top of the key for Ryan. In the lane to Preston. She'll drive in. Her shot no good. Rebound by Larson. She will be defended, loses her dribble, will get it to Krioski. Krioski quickly up to Schneider. Schneider will be fouled on the setup by Preston. That's the third foul on the Cougars. 15:41 in the first half. Bulldogs slim 4-3 lead. No other action tonight on our Q Media networks, just Logan and I making the money for WPVW tonight.
Breadwinners of the Q Media Group family.
There's an elbow pass to Just. She corrals it, gives it to Engler. Engler ball fake, drive in, no good. Rebound by Hen. Quickly up the court, Cougars get it. Bulldogs late, but are there to defend. Here's Hen. Now up top of the key for Ryan. Rotation now right-hand side to Liffrig. Poked away by Krioski. And Krioski and Engler will converge. Ryan gets it in the lane to Preston. No good. Rebound once again on the defensive side by Larson. Her second rebound in a row on the defensive side. And Schneider now over to Larson. Larson setting up a screen. Doesn't use it. Back out to Krioski. Krioski top of the key now. Reset of the offense. And the ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be off of Schneider's hands. Made a bounce pass there instead of a chest pass.
Yeah, Hen was all over that one on the airway.
Here in the lane again to Preston. Kick out. Three-point shot on the way for Liffrig. No good. Rebound by Schneider. Schneider up court to Krioski. Krioski will gather the ball. Look underneath, looking for use. Gets it into her. And now out to Schneider. Schneider's three is long. Larson over. And will get the ball to go in on the rebound. She'll head to the free throw line.
Really nice start to the game for Maya Larson. Ironically, the youngest player on the court for the Bulldogs, but she's done a little bit of everything. Grabbing a rebound, getting to the free throw line there. Saw her passing earlier.
Misses the freebie. She kind of had a quiet Winona State tournament. Here's a long three-point shot, and that goes in for Ryan. So 2 3-point shots on the side of the Cougars to start things out. They now have it tied 6 apiece. Here's Engler on the drive. Her scoop shot no good. Just gets the rebound. She'll kick out to Larson. Larson over to Krioski. Engler's 2-point shot no good. Just once again gathering the rebound out to Krioski for 3 short. And Cougars will now get possession on the missed opportunity on the Bulldog side. Here's rotation corner for Angerman. Her 3, no good. Larson battling. It'll go off of the Cougars out of bounds. It'll be a team rebound for the Bulldogs.
We've already seen trouble. She's going to play a big role tonight. super size, a kind of a field down low. She's already grabbed a couple offensive rebounds. I don't know if ZM can quite match up with her.
Engler, she'll set things up for the Bulldogs, being pestered a little bit by Hen. Here's Larson over to Kryovsky, looking for rotation, cross-court pass, kind of a dangerous pass. Hughes gets it, spins, but she'll lose the handle of the ball. Turnover to the Cougars. Kick out to Angerman, now to Lithrig for three, no good. All right, oh, it bounced, it got the roll. Kryovsky out of bounds, another turnover, and subs coming in. Paige Marshman in for the Bulldogs, and for the Cougars, number 5, Olivia Crosby. And who was the other one? All right. Bulldogs kind of in that. It's almost an inverted 2-3 zone, 3-2. Here's knocked away. Marshman will get credit for the steal. Now Engler to Marshman, looking for some movement from her Bulldog teammates, and she'll throw it away, and the Cougars come back the other direction. There's Marshman. Was that Marshman Krell in the rebound there as well? No. Yeah. Out to Kryovsky. Kryovsky looking, got a screen from Hughes, uses it to her advantage, and a player control foul on Kryovsky. That'll be her first, team first.
Yeah, that was Olivia Crosby that stepped in front of that drive, got her feet planted outside of the restricted area. It's a good sense there.
6 turnovers now on the side of the Bulldogs. That'll be something early the Bulldogs will need to clean up. Cross-court pass to Hen. No, that was Corey, excuse me. Once again, cross-court. Corey now up top to Hen. Here's Ryan dribbling around. Back up top will go to Corey. Her three-point shot is good. All three-point shots so far connected by the Cougars. 4 three-point shots for the Cougars. Here's Engler, and she'll create a foul on Ryan. That's her first, team 5th.
Well, big play. We knew we were getting ourselves into a dog fight tonight.
Yes.
ZM, they're much improved from last year. They put up a heck of a fight against Goodhue. They played a tough schedule. This is a good ZM team, by far the best test PM has had so far this year.
Used hard off the glass and rebound by the Cougars. In the corner for Elise Ryan, out top for Preston, no good. Marshman, Page with the rebound. There's Larson, gives to Use. Use will drive in the lane. Her shot off the glass, no good. Got to make those little bunny shots. That's something that did not happen in the Winona State tournament as well. Here's a turnover by the Cougars. Traveling violation. Maura Marshman will come in and replace Engler. Bulldogs down 10:41 here in the first half, down 12-6. Page and Maura Marshman in, and Maura will control it. Waiting for Larson, and she'll lose her dribble now. She'll have to, it was tapped away and now knocked out of bounds by the Cougars. Schneider back in, she'll replace Paige Marshman. 10:32, 12-6, Bulldogs trail. Ball comes into Kryovsky, backdoor cut. Marshman had it, and then it'll go off of her out of bounds. So I'll say that's probably a turnover on the Bulldogs. There's Crosby. That time, Maura will get credit for the steal. Kryovsky now looking in the lane, ball knocked out of bounds by Crosby. Larson will be the trigger from out of bounds. 4 low for the Bulldogs into Use. Use in the lane. Shot off the glass, too hard, no good. Larson with the rebound, and she'll be fouled head to the free throw line.
I think you keep working it down low, good things are happening. It seems like every time Use touches the ball, they've got a second defender jumping over to her. So maybe that's how you're going to get the offense to throw a little bit more free. Get people really working the ball down low.
I think, yeah, the Bulldogs would definitely have that advantage down low, that's for sure. Larson, first free throw is good, now 1 of 2 on the evening, and second one is good. As Bulldogs now down by 4, 12-8. Here is Crosby for 3, good. And yeah, no regular field goals so far. Here, there's a turnover. No, it'll be a... Let's see. We got a timeout being called by, I think,
Jump ball.
no, it is a jump ball. Okay, I thought they were going to give credit to Coach Engler for a timeout. No dice. So the possession error goes to the Cougars.
Hurt by Schneider to even get hands on that one.
We have a foul underneath on Eust. Her first, team second. Reset of the shot clock to 20 for the Cougars. 9:37, Bulldogs trail 15-8. Larson almost was in position for a steal. Kick out to Ryan for 3, no good. Kriofsky grabs the rebound. Quickly up to Eust. Eust driving in and gets that one to finally go off the glass. Her first field goal of the night. Bulldogs trail by 5, 15-10.
Really nice.
And Eust will probably get called for a foul here again as Corey drove the baseline, and that is on her third team. Corey to the free throw line for 2. First one is good.
First points of the night for ZM that did not come from the 3-point line. How about that?
Yeah, and that's kind of the scouting or reading that I've done is that they will hit the threes. Engler back in along with Kaylin Green. Second free throw missed. Rebound by Kriofsky. Being pestered and ball knocked out of bounds by Hen.
You know this better than I do. Did Green get some meaningful minutes down at Winona State, or is it kind of new to have her rotation?
Just she did late. Yeah, kind of when Use got into trouble, she would come in. Here's Kriofsky, low baseline corner. Now to Engler. Engler driving at the key, pitches out to Marshman. Marshman, Green, Johnny on the spot in the right position. 10 seconds now on the shot clock. Here's Schneider. She'll drive in, and I don't know if that was a pass or not, but she'll get credit for the assist over to Engler. Engler's first field goal of the night. Bulldogs trail by 4. Ball knocked out of bounds. Cougars will maintain possession on that. 16-12. Bulldogs trail 8:31 on the Jake Thompson Thrivent Financial scoreboard. Liffrig inbounds to Corey. Out top to Ryan. Can't leave her there because she'll hit. That's her second 3-point bucket. And it's 19-12. Here's Kriofsky looking. Now get it tapped away, and Engler will capture the ball and cross the timeline, gets to Schneider. Schneider now looking for rotation from her teammates, driving the lane. Finds Kriofsky. Good pitch and catch there as Kriofsky will hit her first field goal.
Seems like Schneider's kind of finding her rhythm here in the division on the club now. Back-to-back offensive possessions. Maybe it was 2 out of 3, but she gets into the paint and finds a cutting teammate. I'd like to see that.
Preston and Angerman back in for the Cougars, and Larson back in. She'll give Kriofsky a break. Here's Ryan. Long corner pass. That'll go out of bounds. Turnover for the Cougars. Just what the Bulldogs need. Cougars will put pressure on that backcourt of the Bulldogs. Schneider will get it into Engler. Engler obviously the one you're going to want to have the ball in the hands of. And as that announcer's jinxed there. We'll get a turnover for turnover there. As Larson get it back to Engler, top of the key, driving in. She will have a scoop shot and head to the free throw line. 6th team foul on the side of the Cougars. Foul on Ryan, her second. Engler back to the free throw line here in the first half. 7:16 on the timer. First one is good. Hen will come back in. She'll replace Ryan. Second free throw coming up for Engler. Good again. 16-19, Bulldogs trail by 3. Preston controlling, now over to Hen. Back to Preston. Corner for Angerman. Now in the corner for Hen. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, and Schneider will pick up a foul on the push as the rebound by Crosby. 4th team foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a challenge for PEM tonight. They got to get out to the 3-point line and contest, right? So you get out and try to contest those threes, it naturally pulls you away from the basket a little bit. And you see leaking for the rebound there, Chloe Hen, and you got to find ways to crash back to the boards after closing out at the 3-point line.
Second free throw is good by Crosby. 21-16, Cougars lead. Here's Schneider to Larson. Larson, she take off, kicked back out to Schneider. Now to Green. Green back, top of the key. Corner pass for Krioski. Krioski now to Engler. Engler for 3, no good. And rebound by the Cougars. Corner pass for Hen. Dribble back now to Liffrig, top of the key. Now corner pass for Angerman. Her 3, no good. Krioski battling, not grabbing it. Here's Crosby. Her jumper is good. And she'll head back to the free throw line once again.
GM did a really nice job there sneaking up on the backside, grab that backside rebound. We've seen that a couple of possessions now here. I wonder if we're going to get used back out on the floor. They've given us some offensive rebounds. Yep, here she goes.
First free throw good by Crosby. Bulldogs now down 22-16, 6:18 on the first half timer. Second free throw is good. And we'll have a timeout on the floor. You're listening to your Bulldog Nation station, Pure Country. We'll be right back. .316 as Krioski finds a hole, driving into the lane. She steps out of bounds. Not the best court awareness there by Krioski. Bulldogs, too many turnovers so far to start out the first half.
A nice job there by Amelia Krioski as she tried to get to the paint, force
Here's a rotation to Preston. Her three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Schneider. She will push the pressure on to the Cougars. Kryowski, no good on the three, and no rebound opportunity there for the Bulldogs. There's Angerman. She'll force up another three, no good. Larson will corral the rebound and get it to Schneider. Fifth rebound for Larson. There's Schneider, thought about the three, gets it in the lane to Just. Now back to Kryowski. Kryowski looking back out top to Schneider. Schneider will drive in and be fouled. She'll head to the free throw line. That's on Hen. Her first. Schneider, second trip to the free throw line tonight. It's kind of where they've been getting their points has been from the free throw line, as there's only been 3 made field goals on the side of the Bulldogs. They trail 23-17. Second free throw is hard off the back iron, no good. And the Bulldogs trail 23-17. Here's Hen, and she will lose the ball out of bounds. Turnover. More of those are needed for the Bulldogs.
Closest defender, but Hen maybe just lost control in the wrong spot on the court.
It's Kryowski who gets it to Just. No backdoor cut there. Now to Larson, not there. Now Just throws it in on the block. Larson tried to find Kryowski, and it'll be a turnover once again for the Bulldogs.
Credit to Larson trying to make right past the exit. Just wasn't quite there.
Baseball pass in the corner for Liffrig. And knocked away. Engler will get a foul called on her. Just a little bit too much of the body there. 16 foul on the Bulldogs. Elise Ryan will check in, and Liffrig will check out. Bulldogs just can't find any momentum as of yet.
As they say, big play. The night is in diapers.
Yes, there is Schneider on the steal, and her layup too hard off the glass.
She did a great job splitting the defenders too and one decent contact.
Three-point shot by Preston, no good. Schneider tried her best underneath, and Just will come up with the block, and the Bulldogs will get possession of the ball. Here's Kryowski in the lane, back out from Just. Kryowski scanning back into Just at the free throw line. Just will be fouled and head to the free throw line. I think that's what they need to do, Logan.
That was a great take. I mean, Just is causing problems for them. You can almost sense a little bit of panic from Zia. Maybe not panic when Just gets the ball down in the paint, but they always have another defender crashing, trying to poke the ball away from her because they know that their hands straight up in the air, they're still not going to be able to slow down Just.
First free throw good for Just. That's her first made free throw. That's her first trip to the free throw line. So second free throw coming up for Just. Hard off the rim, bounces out, and the Cougars will bring it back their direction. Cougars going from right to left. Here's cross corner pass for Angerman. Now out top to Preston in the lane. Good knockaway by Schneider, and then a turnover for the Cougars. Quickly up to Schneider. Schneider in the lane for Just, off of Just hands. Another turnover for the Bulldogs. And here is three-point shot in the corner for Ryan, and once again 3 for the Cougars, as that's Ryan's third three-point shot. Here's a 3 for Engler, no good, and one and done. Used to collect her third foul as she went for the block, and Crosby will head to the free throw line. I believe that was Crosby, yep. She's been the only one to head to the free throw line. She is only missed one so far tonight. And that one hard off the iron, no good.
I don't want to be Mr. Negative big play, but I mean, East is kind of been working for you on the offensive end. The last time she came out, she immediately gave up 2 offensive rebounds. So now she leads the game with her 3rd personal. We're going to have to find something else.
Second free throw, hard off the back iron again, and Cougars will get possession of the ball. Preston, cross corner pass. Green will let it bounce out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover by the Cougars.
Good decision there by Green initially. I wasn't sure who touched that last, but she was pretty certain that was off of Cougars, so good decision from the sophomore.
Engler will inbound and has the ball knocked out of bounds by Ryan. Energy is just on the side of the Cougars so far. That's no doubt.
Yes, it is. I've not seen much smiles, and I recognize these girls are competitors, but pretty stoic crew tonight for PEM.
Here's Larson, has the ball knocked out of her hands. She corrals it back. Her shot missed. Rebound by the Cougars. And quickly up court to Ryan. Now to Corey. Back out to Preston. Now Angerman has it back in the hands of Ryan. She'll fire cross corner for Preston. Now baseball pass the other way for Angerman. 3-point shot, no good, and the Cougars will end up with the rebound. Preston will get the layup. That is the first regular field goal for the Cougars. They lead 28-18. 10-point deficit for the Bulldogs. Obviously the biggest deficit for them this season. Engler waiting for rotation from her Bulldogs, and we'll have a foul on Ryan, her 3rd, team 9th. I think that's what the Bulldogs got to do. They got to pretty much just drive in because the Bulldogs have the speed that the Cougars so far can't keep up with.
Take it to the cup, big play. That's my presidential platform for 26.
26.
26, yeah. Take it to the cup. I like that. Use that speed, slice and dice right through the lane.
Schneider back in. She'll replace Maura Marshman. First free throw for Engler was good. Bulldogs trail 28-19. Second free throw for Engler. Rolls in off the front of the iron. Good.
Here you go for PEM. This is your chance. 100 seconds left in the half. Make a little push here. Close it out. Feel good going into the break.
And a 3-point shot hit by Liffrig. That's her 3rd 3-point shot. And now 31 as Schneider drives the lane off balance. And no good. Rebound by the Cougars. I think you got to set your offense up.
Broadcasters jinx. I might have jinxed us.
There's Preston, corner for Angerman. Her 3-point shot rolls in good. My goodness. 34-20, Bulldogs down by 14. Here's Schneider. 1 minute left in the half. Bulldogs down 34-20. Schneider return pass from Kriofsky. Schneider will use the screen. Her 3-point shot, no good. Green there for the rebound and the putback. That helps getting those offensive rebounds. Green's first points on the night. 34-22. Here's the drive by Crosby. No good, and Green comes up with the defensive rebound. Larson will bring it down. Shot clock at 32, 33 seconds on the timer. Here's Engler driving to the hoop and gets to roll off the glass. A little bit of roll for the Bulldogs as they trail by 10, 20 seconds left in the half. Here's Preston driving in, gets it to Angerman. Cross-court pass for Liffrig, no good. Tip out for the Cougars, out to Angerman. Now to Preston. Preston will drive in against Engler. Angerman for 3, no good. Schneider with the rebound, and that's how the half will end. Bulldogs trailing by 10, 24-34. We'll tally up some first half stats. Come back for the People's State Bank halftime report. You're listening to on Peer Country. Second half out with the ball. Thanks for tuning into the People's State Bank halftime show. Starting five on both teams, ball for both teams, and a turnover to start things as Kriofsky lost the handle on the ball, and the Cougars will have their first chance for points here in the second half. Here's Hen over to Liffrig to Preston driving, and good defense by Kriofsky. Engler comes up with a rebound, gets it to Kriofsky, and Bulldogs will have their second chance here on offense. Kriofsky has it to Just at the elbow, pestered by Preston. Now back out to Kriofsky. Kriofsky will get a screen, use it greatly, and score. Good screen there by Just, springing Kriofsky in for a layup. Bulldogs now trail 26-34. Here's Angerman over to Preston. Underneath, wide open was Liffrig. She'll hit a 2-point shot for the Cougars. Back up to 10-point lead for the Cougars. Here's Schneider. She will look for Engler driving in the lane. Just gets the loose ball. Her shot no good. Too far underneath the hoop for Just to make that one in. Bulldogs do go to a man-to-man defense here now to start the second half. Here's Hen. She'll drive in and hand now off to Ryan. Cross-court pass to Liffrig. Liffrig back to Hen. She'll drive the lane, kick out to Angerman. Her three, no good, short. Schneider there for the rebound. Schneider now has 4 rebounds from her guard position. Here's Schneider, thought about the three, gets it into Just. Just in the paint. She'll head to the free throw line for a pair. Fouled by Angerman, her first of the second half by the Cougars.
And willing to go to her left there as well. Took what the defender gave her, goes to her left, who gets fouled. Remember, she's got 3 right now. Charlie is at 3.
Yep.
So be mindful of that as you get started in the second half.
First free throw by Just off the front of the iron, no good. I think, your offense has pretty much got to run through your post in order to give yourself an opportunity to get back, because your 3-point shot so far has not been there. Second free throw is good by Just. 36-27, Bulldogs trail. Engler taking on Hen. Hen stops her dribble now to Ryan. Ryan guarded by Schneider. In the lane, jumper no good, gets her own rebound, kicks out to Angerman. Angerman cross-court pass to Hen. Hen will drive the lane and tipped up in the air by Just, but Ryan is there. Now Preston driving the lane, kicks out to Angerman. 3-point shot, good. Her second 3-point shot. 39-27, Cougars lead. Here's Kriofsky, gets a screen, ball knocked out of her hands. Schneider there to get it back. Larson's jumper, good assist from Schneider to Larson. Need more of those shots from Larson, that's for sure. Man-to-man defense once again for the Bulldogs. Underneath to Ryan. Now kick back out, rotation now ends up to Hen. Now to Ryan. Ryan back to Preston. Preston back to Ryan. 3-point shot, no good. Rebound by Kriofsky. She'll turn and head back down for the Bulldogs. Screen by Just. 3-point shot by Kriofsky. Good. 3-ball corner pocket for Kriofsky.
You can feel the momentum starting to shift a little bit here. If you can get a stop in this next possession, you can get this deficit down to broadcast.
Preston on the drive. She'll hit her layup. Good. 41-32. Bulldogs down. Here's Engler. Guarded by Hen. Drives the lane. Back out. Turnover. Looking for Kriofsky, and Engler throws it away into the hands of the Cougars. Here's Preston. Up to Hen. Over to Liffrig. Now out to Preston. Cross-court pass. Just comes up with the steal. She'll slow things down, wait for Larson. Larson gets it to Schneider. Schneider for three, no good. Krioski rebound, and then a turnover.
The thought like Krioski going to pass for England, maybe just a little bit too far behind Olivia. Lay that out in front. She might be able to corral it as she's cutting down the lane.
Here's Ryan. Now over to Liffrig. Liffrig's three, good. My goodness.
You knew it was going to go in, didn't you?
Yep, pretty much.
You feel it? He starting to make a little bit of a push, and boom, 3-3 just like that.
Full timeout coming for the Cougars. We'll take timeout with them. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on Pure Country. The Cougars, Bulldogs trail 44-32, looking to pull themselves out of the deficit. Schneider to Larson. Larson looking for Krioski underneath, not there. Back out top of the key for Schneider. Schneider to Youst at the elbow, kicks out to Marshman, who checks into the game. Back to Youst, turnover. And then a long pass, which will be turned over once again. Cougars turn it back over to the Bulldogs. Here's Krioski to Marshman. Paige Marshman in there. Now Larson will get it to Schneider. Top of the key, reset of the offense. Over to Larson. Larson gets a screen, not used. Looking for Youst at the elbow. Driving in the lane, no foul. And the ball will go out of bounds off of the Cougars. Bulldogs will maintain possession, 20 seconds on the shot clock. And so we reset the shot clock to 10 seconds. Subs come in. Crosby and Corey for the Cougars. 12:27 here in the second half. Bulldogs trail 44-32. Here's Schneider looking to get it in, throws it into Krioski. Krioski looking down low for Youst. 5 seconds left. Here's Schneider. Kind of had to throw it up. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a shot clock violation on the Bulldogs.
You got to operate quickly when you end on 10 seconds. It's got to be, boom, we're going. It's just a little bit slow to go.
Bulldogs man-to-man once again. Underneath, wide open, and an erratic shot. Rebound by Youst. Her fourth rebound. Here's Larson to give to Marshman. Marshman's three. Good! Paige Marshman, three ball corner pocket for her as well. 35-44 Bulldogs trail. Ball ends up in the hands of Corey, guarded by Larson. Now over to Crosby. Crosby up top to Hen. She'll drive in. Contested by Youst. Nobody there to get the rebound for the Bulldogs. Now Larson will get it on the next opportunity. She'll bring it up. And Krioski wide open underneath the hoop. Didn't see her driving the lane. It is Larson. Larson driving in. Good aggressive play by Larson. She'll head to the free throw line as she's fouled on her drive.
Just a really nice series there by Larson. Gets the defensive rebound, brings it all the way down the court, and took a moment to just kind of sense that the best thing was going to be getting to the free throw line.
Hits the first. That's the third on Liffrig. And Larson's second free throw opportunity coming up. Hard in, but good. 37-44 Bulldogs looking for a stop here on the defensive side. Here's Hen, guarded by Engler. She drives in, her layup no good. Youst with the rebound. Her fifth. Gets it to Marshman. Marshman has Larson. Larson, same thing, driving in. Good. Off the glass. Marshman to Larson.
There you go. There's the recipe.
Yep, you got to get it in that baseline. You got to drive in on them because they can't. They're not. They've shown they can't defend. Here is Liffrig. Now to Hen. Good patient defense by the Bulldogs, not over pursuing anything as of yet. Back out to Hen, guarded by Engler. Hen's driving in. Kick out to Ryan. To Hen. Hen forced a shot, no good. And we're going to have a shot clock violation. Yep, that's the. Got to get some mo going. Kaylin Green's going to come in to give Charlie Eust a breather, well-deserved breather. 10:28 here in the second half. Bulldogs trail 44-39.
And a nice job by Eust to not making bad foul trouble worse, starting the half so far to open the second.
Here's Larson driving that paint again. Almost gets it to go in. She's fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line once again for 2. Foul is the third on the Cougars and the second on Preston.
Larson, man, she's given a huge boost to the PEM offense right now. They've got it down to 5, and it's been a while.
First shot good. She now has 11 points.
You don't have her season high, do you?
I can,
Too soon to ask that.
yeah, probably. Second one missed, rebound by the Cougars. And ball up to Ryan. Marshman guarding her. Kind of blows by, and in for 2 is Liffrig. Marshman kind of got on the heels of her feet and wasn't able to defend. Here's Engler over to Larson. Larson thought about the 3, decides against it. Over to Marshman. Now to Green, and Green, a bad pass. Turnover by the Bulldogs. Here's Preston driving in. And out to Hen, top of the key rotation, back to Hen, guarded by Larson. There's Preston driving in on Krioski, kicks out to Corey, now to Liffrig, right-hand side, underneath to Preston, being pestered by Krioski, back out top by Liffrig, her 3 good. Man alive, that is her 5th 3-point basket of the night. And a full timeout called by Coach Engler. We'll take one with him. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on your Bulldog Nation station, Pure Country. Welcome back to Bulldog Basketball. Here we got a 49-40 basketball game. Doing our simulcast tonight. Logan Brewer joined. Yeah, you can't hear Logan Brewer joining me, but he says hi.
This is such a tightly operated ship. This is as good as broadcast yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but we'll take your word for it. Here's Larson, backdoor cut to Krioski. Krioski in the paint. And now we'll get it out to Marshman. Krioski driving the paint herself. In off the glass and good. Need it more of that to drive in that lane. And then a rebound for Larson on the other end. Her 6th rebound. Marshman controls. Bulldogs down by 7, 49-42. 4 high for the Bulldogs. Here's Krioski. Back out to Marshman. Now to Green. Green can't handle it. Turnover And the Bulldogs back on defense. Here's Preston controlling for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs just inopportune times for those turnovers. Cross-court pass back to Preston. Preston driving in on Kriowski. Here, jump shot, no good. Battling for the rebound, and Marshman will end up with the ball. And possession arrow faces the Cougars.
That's a good tie up there by Crosby.
Marshman and Larson out. Yost and Schneider back in. Ball comes in to Ryan. Now up. And a rotation back to Liffrig for three. No good. Schneider with the rebound. That's her fifth. Bulldogs are getting the rebounds, but they just can't get the shot. Here's a shot on the drive. Just won't fall for Schneider. She'll head to the free throw line. It'll be the fourth foul on the side of the Cougars. That's on Liffrig, her fourth. And she'll probably end up with a seat on the bench here.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen Engler getting to the basket. A little more success here in the second half. We saw Schneider right there get straight to the basket in transition. We've seen Larson work down low a few times. I mean, Engler is the quickest player on the team. We just haven't seen her have that success yet.
Right, yep. First free throw shot was good by Schneider. Second one missed. Rebound for the Cougars. Let's hope so. Hen guarded by Schneider, or excuse me, by Engler, and Engler got caught. Good screen. Hen converts. That's her first 2 points on the night. Lead now 8 for the Cougars. Here's Engler, and she loses the handle on the ball. Turnover. Not ideal there for the Bulldogs. Just kind of lost the handle, lost her footing as well. Going for the steal is Engler. She stepped out of bounds. Can't quite corral it, so Cougars will maintain possession of the basketball.
It's a good effort there by Engler on the near side there. That turnover seemed to spark their defense a little bit.
7:21. Bulldogs trail 51-43 on the Thrivent Financial Jake Thompson scoreboard. Underneath is Preston, and she will hit. Good look there as the Bulldogs got lost once again and now trail by 10. 7 minutes left in the second half.
DM's got Houston and Green on the floor at the same time. I don't think we've seen that yet tonight. We'll see how that works.
And Green looking for Engler, and Engler will get called for a foul. Another turnover for the Bulldogs. That's just been turnovers. We got Larson coming in, and we got 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on your Bulldog Nation station, Pure Country. Timeout on the court. Bulldogs trail 59-47. 4:36 left on the Thrivent Financial by Jake Thompson scoreboard. And I would say your talker of this game is the three-point shooting prowess, to make up a word, of the prowess, yes, of the Cougars. My word. We'll get them tallied up at the end of the game, but
Offense looks great tonight.
yeah.
59
Engler trying to get some space, driving in, not there. Now Larson, she'll try the same. Good defense, screen by Schneider, pick and roll, not there. Here's Yost. Yost not known for her three-point shooting. She'll drive in, leaves it short. She'll head to the free throw line though. 5th team foul. Foul on Angerman, her 3rd.
And again, I mean, PEM is getting some good looks. Down low, they're getting some of them to go, but it's a math equation at some point.
Yeah.
Trading threes for twos doesn't work. Three in the long run.
And at least there's you're getting the opportunity to score with the clock not running, but
Right.
yeah, I'm just saying the opportunity. First one was off for Yost. Second one hard off the back iron as well. Not ideal. 4:11 left in the half. Here's Preston to Ryan. Now to Angerman. Angerman over to Preston. Rotation, here's Hen. Now to Crosby. Here's the three-point shooter, Lifrig. I guess I could say that for each team, each shooter. Here's Preston underneath, gets her layup to go. The lead extended for the Cougars, 61-47. Here's Larson for 3, and the Bulldogs can't get one to go down. No good on her attempt. 3:25 left in the half. Here's Hen to Angerman, now to Preston. Out top now to Ryan, to Crosby. Knocked away by Engler. Engler will get it to go in off the glass. Quiet night from Engler.
Chloe Hen's done a really nice job defensively.
Here's another three-point shot, no good. Rebound underneath, poked out of bounds by Engler. And we'll have a sub coming in. Addison Lifrig comes in for Olivia Crosby. 2:56 left on the clock. Bulldogs down 61-49. Here's Lifrig up top now to Ryan. Rotation out to Angerman. Now way out top is Preston to Hen. Back to Preston. Cross-court pass. Now rotation to Ryan. Her three-point shot, no. Larson rebound, her 9th. Here's Schneider. Now they have a little speed from the Bulldogs. Schneider to Kriowski. Kriowski will put up a 3. No good. Yep, absolutely. And foul go on. I believe that's on Schneider. Nope, sorry, that's on Engler, her 4th. 2nd team foul of the second half.
Scoreboard says third, right?
Oh, okay. My bad.
That's unofficial.
And a travel violation on the Cougars. Kind of used. I thought they were going to call use for a foul, but she just was kind of in the right spot at the right time, I guess. 2:20 left in the game. Bulldogs need a miracle here. 61-49, they trail. Here's Schneider. Will get it off the leg of the Cougars. It'll go out of bounds. Still Bulldog basketball. 20 seconds on the shot clock. No time. Ran off the timer.
It almost rolled out of the building. It went into the lobby area, and then it bounced off the doors that led out the front
Oh,
of the school.
you know, I don't understand. I thought they would close those doors, but they kind of stay open all the time now.
Reminded me of those old-fashioned Campbell soup commercials where the can would roll out the front door
Oh.
and then it'd go down the street.
Yep.
In Timbuktu.
Yeah. Here's Kriowski, gets it into use, gives to Schneider. Schneider at the free throw line, left it short, no good. Rebound by the Cougars, quickly up, they get it to Henn. Henn driving in on Engler, backs it out, now to Preston. Cross-court pass to Liffrig. Now Henn has it, rotation from her. Ryan has it, driving in, jump shot off the rim, no good. Just with the rebound. And Larson will get it up for the Bulldogs to Engler. Engler, ball fake, driving in, no foul. Larson with the rebound, her put back, turnaround put back, no good. And what do we got here? Foul is on Angerman, her fourth, and Engler to the free throw line. Here's the Bulldogs will suffer their first defeat of the season. First free throw rolls out for Engler.
We can talk more about this in the game. I'm curious to see how much of this game we can actually project forward. You know, if these two teams met again in the section tournament, how likely is it that Zion makes the same volume of 3 pointers on the same shot? So anyways, we can get more into that later.
All right. Timeout on the court. We'll take that timeout with them, a full timeout. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on your Bulldog Nation station, Pure Country. All right, back here after the timeout. Bulldogs on defense. I'm not sure what happened to my commercials there. I hit auto seg. Here's almost a steal by Schneider, and then she'll hard foul. This Bulldogs got a long way to go in order to get in the bonus.
That computer just, I think it enjoys making your life as difficult as possible. Playing commercials, clicking on stuff it's not supposed to.
Yeah, I hit the auto seg. I just don't know what happened. So here is Ryan driving in, and Preston has the ball. Now to Henn. Now back to Preston. Angerman has it, and the Cougars are just going to pretty much play keep away here and try and make the Bulldogs foul. Kriowski will pick up her second, team fifth. 1:15 left on the clock. Preston will inbound in front of her own bench. And here's Henn back to Preston. Cross-court pass to Liffrig, to Ryan, now to Liffrig, back to Ryan, now up top to Preston. Here's Angerman up top, now to Preston. She drives in, kicks it out. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And Chloe Henn has it. She'll have to fire a shot. Oh my God. I guess it's when it's your night, Logan, it's your night.
That was like a hook shot from the right elbow.
Turnover for the Bulldogs. Schneider finds herself kind of lost in no man's land. Bulldogs trail by 13, 45 seconds left in the game.
That shot was
Yeah, like I say, when it's your night, it's your night. You had everything just falling for you tonight. They just are a better team tonight. Angerman with the ball over to Preston. Underneath, Larson will come up with the loose ball. And ball goes off of the Cougars out of bounds. 22.6 left on the clock.
That's really good defense. transition there, but Preston, you nailed this scouting report. Good hands down there, purple.
Here's Larson, and she throws it away looking for Just. And then we'll have Schneider coming up with a steal. Her jumper no good. And a rebound and a foul on Schneider.
Playing hard all the way till the end of the game.
Yep. It's just the 6th team foul. And we'll have infectious disease on the court. We had a little bit of blood, so Preston will have to exit. In the game. Yes, there you go. All right, that's the final score, 63-50. We'll take time out. I'm going to have to put some ads in here so we can get to my stats tallied up. We'll get a couple in here, and we'll take it. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on Pier Country. Two, 4, 6, 5, 7. Except the auto seg. Sorry, I took that from you. Sorry. All right, back here, final score as we get that last look at the Thrivent Financial by Jake Thompson scoreboard. Get your financial needs in order with Jake Thompson. Bulldogs lose 63-50, the first loss of the year. The talker of this game will be turnovers and three-point shooting ability of the Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars, which I kind of seen throughout the year so far, and just kind of based off the stats, it's legit, their three-point shooting. But Logan, you did bring something up that I'd be curious if there is another opportunity for these two teams to play. It's probably going to be in the Mayo Civic Center arena, and I think everybody kind of knows that your shooting, once you get to that those open concept courts, is much different. So we'll see what happens.
Also, just three-point shooting in general can be somewhat volatile. So like tonight, we saw a great three-point shooting night, and I mean that fueled CM to victory. I'd be curious when we get the stats. I can't imagine the turnovers and rebounds are that different. We talk about these big stats that decide games. It feels like tonight it was all about CM shooting a three-pointer better. And I don't know if they don't have as good of a shooting night next time they play. It's going to be a completely different game.
Right. Yep. And it, I didn't happen to see any of their losses. I suppose I can go back and probably watch the Goodhue game, but Goodhue had some players that were out for illness too. So We'll get the stats all tallied up here. I did count, and I believe the Cougars hit 14 three-point shots tonight. And I bet they probably attempted 26, maybe?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. So I was thinking the same, somewhere around 30.
Yeah, they'll end up themselves in a game where they're going to have to find something else because the three-point shot won't be falling.
Right.
But tonight it was. So
I'm curious where they go with the basketball then, because they didn't show a lot of ability to get into the paint. You know what I mean?
Right.
To get to the basket. So it's like once they get forced away from the three-point line, I'm curious to see what their offense looks like. Dangerous team.
Yeah.
They're a dangerous team.
They did have a couple cuts that they were able to do. Speaking of cutting, the Bulldogs were able to kind of drive in and cut against the Cougars' defense too, which you saw in some games this season from the Bulldogs. If Yost can get rolling and Larson can get rolling, Yost driving that paint along the free throw line there, and Larson driving the baseline. Larson is just, I really enjoy her game when she can drive that baseline and get that layup to go. So
she had a great stretch of probably 3 or 4 minutes in the second half where it felt like she was getting right to her spots and everything was going.
Yeah. So we'll go through the scoring for the Cougars. Starting out with them, Addie Preston with 8 points. Chloe Henn with 4 points, all in the second half. Olivia Crosby, 8 points, all in the first half. Amelia Angerman had 9 points, all via the three-point basket. Annalise Corey with 3 points. Addison Liffrig, she had 15 points, all from the three-point line. And Elise Ryan had 15 points, which she had 4 three-point baskets. On the side of the Bulldogs, Addison Schneider with 6 points, Charlie Yost with 6 points, Paige Marshman with 3 points, Maya Larson with 10 points, Kaylin Green with 2 points. I had her down for 4, but I noticed my mistake. Maren Krioski with 9 points, and Olivia Engler with 13 points. So Engler, obviously, she's averaging 26, 27 points per game, so averaging half. And that's one thing that we didn't really see a lot of her. The Cougars did a good job limiting her. She wasn't able to drive near as much as what she has in the previous 8 games. So we have finally this year a player of the game brought to you by Cropland Alfalfa. Let me get my little sheet here. With Cropland seed, you don't get typical. You get top-tier genetics, cutting-edge traits, and local seed experts who know how to make every acre count. Sold exclusively through our network of leading retailers, our approach combines independence with local expertise to help you get the most out of your seed. To find your local retailer, visit cropland.com. Your local Cropland retailer for Bulldog Country is Ag Partners in Elgin, Minnesota. Our player of the game tonight, I think we kind of touched base there just a little bit ago with Maya Larson. Maya, 10 points, and she also had 9 rebounds unofficially. Played a good defensive game and did her best to try and get the Bulldogs rolling in the second half, but just coming up short on that end.
And you know what else I like about Larson? She plays with like a certain decisiveness. Like when the ball is in her hands, she doesn't do a lot of time standing around waiting, trying to decide if she's going to pass or if she's going to drop. She's pretty instinctual and generally knows what she wants to do with the ball in her hands. Just a really nice game all around.
And she's all the girls say that she's not the loudest one.
No.
She's really
I can
quiet.
tell you that from here.
Yeah. Doesn't show a lot of emotion, but she's going to be a good player. Just a sophomore, and she'll be a leader eventually for the Bulldogs.
And I can tell that they enjoy having her on the team a lot.
Yes.
I can tell that when you and I stop by after practice.
Yeah. Yep.
They like having her on the roster, on the bench, on the court.
Good head on her shoulders. So Coming up, radio schedule for Bulldog Nation Station. Boys basketball versus Caledonia Tuesday night. That'll be a tough one. Thursday night, we'll have Rushford-Peterson coming up here. It's not a gimme there either. And then looking all the way up to next Saturday, boys basketball at Pine Island. It'll be a 4:45 game. The girls, they will have, I believe there's a game in here that we won't have. Just kind of going into the schedule. The boys lost tonight to 72-53. We'll hear about all these unfortunate losses tomorrow on Coach's Corner.
Maybe be PEM vent line tomorrow.
It might be. The boys have a Monday night matchup at Chatfield. Chatfield's a very good team. Their record does not indicate that. They're 3-6 on the season. And then they will have Caledonia here, and then they will go down to Rushford-Peterson. So, gauntlet, to say the least, for the boys' side. Girls, they don't have the Chatfield game coming up, as I'm trying to get into their schedule here. They have Caledonia on Tuesday, and then Rushford-Peterson Thursday, and then Pine Island on Saturday. Their schedule, I guess, after a couple tough games, will get a little bit softer again. It was a soft part of the schedule to start the year for the Bulldogs, and now we're getting into the hard part of it. So, all right, that'll wrap things up. I think Cassie Richards back at Q Media headquarters. Logan Brewer for the game setup, game prep. Thanks for joining me. Those on the live stream, thank you. Hopefully it was up to your standards. I know Christy does a pretty good game herself, but I got the opportunity. Logan and I, well, you couldn't hear Logan on the live stream, but
Lucky for them.
yeah.
They lucked out. Hey, I got one more point. Big
Yes,
point
sir.
In the game tonight.
Yeah.
So when we were talking about the PM boys game the other night, I think I had the wrong roster in front of me because I was naming off some PM
Yes.
players that went. I think I printed off the right roster tonight. I'm just a little bit confused why Coach Engler didn't reach deeper into his bench for Bryant McKinney, and he left Steve Hutchinson there.
Yes.
And Matt Burke, and I would have thought Anthony Herrera or Phil Lodeholt maybe would have got some minutes, but
Yep.
now
You
have that
you
card
could
in
go
your back pocket.
even deeper and get Todd Stussy.
Todd Stussy,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Brandon Fusco,
Yep. I suppose he would work too.
Dakota Dozier.
Oh, wow. Now we're really getting into some of that, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Always remember, never forget, wherever you go, there you are.